Hey guys,
I'm Jerry.
I'm Sierra,
We're ladies.
and we tangent. How you like that nose ring? You picking at it? It's like I can't get my finger out of my nose, and I'm not.
Oh, me? Are you telling me I have my finger in my nose all the time?
I just can tell you're playing with it. I
I
just like
do.
playing with mine.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were asking. I thought you were calling
No,
me
it's like
out
fun
on
to
doing
play
it.
with it, isn't it?
Listen.
Don't you love playing with it, everyone?
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
No, ever since this is like too big. And so I have it like
I have that problem too.
I have it curled around. If I turn it, it looks like I have a double. And it's
Oh,
kind of cute.
I'm into that.
Right?
That's really cute.
So sometimes if I forget that it's facing out, I just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
But yeah, boogers just it's like a booger magnet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I am tempted.
I'll pull mine out because mine just has the small ball at the end,
Yes.
so you can just pull it straight out,
Mhm.
and there will be just things on the end. And I'm like, first of all, how did I pull that out? And second of all, ew.
Yeah. When I had the corkscrew in,
Blech.
oh, it was wrapped.
They would get wrapped.
Yes, it was wrapped around there like
Those
cement.
are fun to get out, though.
I know it. I know
What's
it.
wrong with
I
us?
love it. Oh, okay.
What's up, everyone? Hello. We're back. We're here. We're
And
not
back,
doing
and we back.
what we said we were gonna do.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
my
true.
fault. And I apologize, but also,
This girl is a liar.
and I told you, bitches.
This
So you
girl
should
is
have
a
seen it
liar.
coming.
Anyway.
We're gonna do that next week, but this week there was some things going on, and we have,
We had a lot of stuff happen this week that's been.
What?
I almost felt the need to post something on our Instagram because I was like, I feel like we're dropping the ball with like our like representation and awareness, like sharing stories and stuff like that.
Oh,
I really felt like I dropped the ball, but at the same
it's like
time,
domestic violence awareness.
it
and all
is.
the, all the
October is huge
things.
with like infant loss. It was just Indigenous Peoples Day,
Yeah.
and I forgot to say fuck Christopher Columbus on Monday. I remembered on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's just a lot,
Yeah.
and but this past week we had a lot happening in our personal lives.
And I was locked out of our Instagram. I couldn't even if I wanted
But,
to.
like,
but I wouldn't have because
in our personal lives, there's been some very
real-
intense, triggering things
Mhm.
happening behind the scenes that like no one could have foreseen coming.
And like
So-
it's intense if it's like shit we won't even talk about on here.
And it's separate things.
Yeah.
It's more than one thing.
Yep.
So that's been a lot. And I know that you guys are really supportive, and I know that you are always saying like prioritize yourselves. You don't have to apologize. Take a break. This is us just telling you like we did this week. We did kind of take a step back. But sometimes I worry that when we don't mention those things, not that we owe anyone, it just kind of, I know that if I looked up to someone and I knew that what they stood for and how they typically acted and they weren't doing those things,
Yeah, you'd be
I would
What's
be like,
going on? Yeah.
you good?
Yeah.
What happened? So anyway, that was just me filling the space.
Yeah.
I watched a video that was like 4 signs that you experience childhood trauma, and one of them is that I over-explain.
That's both of us.
And I'm like,
that's why we have a podcast.
Yeah. Worked in our favor.
We can fill an hour fucking easy.
Mhm.
Like, so
I'm
easily.
going to monetize my trauma response.
You sure will.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Okay.
How's this new bra look?
Looks great. Is
Are
that
my
the one you got
boobies-
yesterday?
Yeah. Are they too pointy?
I don't know.
Sometimes I feel like
I don't know
new
that I'm the
bras
right person
worry
to
me.
comment on your
like
boobs.
do they? I feel like you see them a lot.
I don't. I mean, just because they're on your person doesn't mean that I see them.
Do they look like two
They're
separate?
like your boobs are like my nose. I know it's
Okay.
there, but I don't really pay attention.
That makes sense.
Unless
but
I
they're
focus
always
on-
on your face.
Jesus. Yeah.
You know how we do after
And pierced.
Exactly.
Oh.
Anyways, I'm
Okay.
sorry. You were talking about trauma response, and I was thinking, I wonder
About
if
your boobs.
Well, I was thinking, I wonder if another one is just like intrusive thoughts that you can't make go away.
Certainly.
And that was happening with my tits. I just needed to get it out before it was all I thought about the entire time.
That's fair.
because we're going to be talking about children, and it felt wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Thinking about my own
honestly,
boobs.
I wonder if anyone else has this. When you have an intrusive thought and you can recognize that it's like not the fucking time, which is why it's intrusive, but like it adds the extra layer of like inappropriateness when you're yeah.
That's me all the time. And it
almost gets louder.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah.
Me, every parent teacher conference, literally. Like it's a problem. I'm like, don't say that. Don't say that. But my kid's teacher now is like young. This is their first year of teaching, so I feel like I could say it. If I wanted to. I was like, she would get me.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I don't know. I didn't know about it. So anyways, what's going on in your life that you can talk about?
I don't know. Fun? Honestly, we went to the zoo today.
How was that?
It was fun. Okay, I've told Shane that a lot of times, and I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but I work typically 7 days a week. I am constantly doing something. Yep. Like I've even started another project because I'm insane, and I've been like doing it in the evening. I've been taking like 3 hours a night and just dedicating it to this. And I always try to find a day where I'm like, I will feel caught up enough on work that I want to really invest time in being like having a family memory.
Yeah.
And even saying that, I feel badly because it makes it seem like I have to earn that time. But that's not why. It's just I know that mentally I won't be able to allow myself to be present if I have other obligations. Yes. Commitments and things like that. And buzzwords of the such.
And I feel that.
So I told Shane, I'm like, I think I can get all my work done by Wednesday and we can take the kids to the zoo on Friday because Ollie doesn't go to the program on Fridays.
Oh, fun.
So we didn't tell them and we surprised them. We went up, we got pizza, and then we went to the zoo. And as we're walking around the zoo, I looked at Shane and I said, normally when I plan days like this, they're horrible.
Yeah.
Because I put so much pressure on myself to make this a memorable day that like the fact that it's 1,000,000 degrees out or the kids are tired or it's raining.
Because they're going to be overly tired because there's nowhere to go take a nap and they're going to need a nap. But you just have to power
overstimulated. It's a different environment. It's always bad.
Yeah.
Like even the lake house, like it was just horrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible.
We couldn't have predicted.
Yes. Well, not even you and I, just the lake house that we just went to when we went to Pennsylvania. Yeah.
I was like, ours was too, but it wasn't horrible. But it was definitely not great.
Yeah. But today was the opposite. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was beautiful out. There was like
I can't wait for
almost no one there.
Yeah, that's I knew when you said you were going because of what the weather forecast was, but then what it turned out to be, I was like, there's going to be nobody there. It's going to be beautiful.
It was beautiful. And the
lovely.
kids were like really interested in everything. So it wasn't just like they didn't care and I was like holding them up to a glass being like, care about a bear.
Well, that's the thing with like when you take them too young.
Yes.
They don't. And the fun thing with Sawyer is she was like, her brother was there, so she liked what he liked, kind of a thing. But like, I feel if I would have had either just her or anyone younger than her or with her same age and gone then, she would have been like, what are we doing? I'm tired. Because half the time she slept. She fell asleep in her stroller. But it was when we were going through the
You're like,
wallaby
I don't want to be here. The wallaby thing.
We were in Cleveland.
Oh.
So it was, you're like, I missed that.
I was like, they have pheasants in a cage.
No, it was the
Exhibit.
one that, like,
sorry.
Yeah.
Exhibits holding pheasants at the Akron Zoo.
No, I went to Cleveland. So it was a bigger one too. So that's probably why she napped. She was like, I am exhausted.
Yeah.
And, but it was when we could then we could actually stop and look through the binoculars because they're far away that you can't really see them. But it was still really fun. So, yeah.
Well, two things from the zoo. One, I almost bought a $300 penguin.
What?
And let me tell you why. From the gift shop.
Okay, I was like, excuse.
Not an actual penguin. We didn't see any of the actual penguins.
It was going to be one of like sponsor a penguin, and I was like, that'd be cool.
No, I would.
Yeah, me too.
No, we didn't even get to see the penguins because there's an avian flu going around, and so they have all the birds inside, except for the barn owls and the pheasants.
Really?
They must be immune from the avian flu.
Interesting.
So there's that. But this penguin, there's this whole company, and I'm so mad my phone died, so I can't tell you what it is, but I'll share them on my Instagram. It's like something soul, new sole. I don't know what it, but like sole is SOLE because it is made out of flip-flops that they found at the beach or found at like in the water. They are taking this like litter essentially and they carve it.
What?
They carved, and it's all different colors. It's every piece is unique. There was a 3-foot penguin carved out of flip-flops.
Okay, multiple. I was like, who had a 3-foot flip-flop? Shaq, get off the beach.
No, it's multiple. It's like a bunch of flip-flops.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yes.
I'm a little annoyed you didn't get. We were going to put it here.
No. 100%.
Like I did buy it.
No, the only reason I didn't is because I'm trying not to purchase things for our next house when we don't even know what our next house is or when we're going to be able to be in it.
That's how,
So we know, I think we've mentioned this before. We know we want to move. We've outgrown this house and it's it just doesn't function well for our family. It functions fine for now, but especially now that Shane and I both work from home.
Yeah.
An entire floor of the house is unusable now to the kids. Anyway, I don't need to explain myself to you.
Yeah, get out of the fucking business.
The vibe of this penguin is the vibe of my house that I envision in the future.
Ew.
But I didn't want this penguin just sitting here collecting dust. Yeah. So I intend...
Go on the website.
Yes, I intend to buy it. Now, there is no penguin on the website, which I'm gutted about, but there is an elephant.
Oh, my... I love elephants.
I know.
That's wonderful.
I know.
What's the website? Oh, you're going to post on it.
Yeah, it's something soul. I'm so sorry.
Isn't it a little fucky that they make you walk through the gift shop at the end? They're just like,
genius smart. That's capitalism, baby.
It is, because the kids are like, but mommy. And I'm like, all right, come here.
I was literally like, Forrest, you want this? You want this? He sleeps with several stuffed animals. Ollie was never a stuffed animal kid, but Forrest is.
Both my kids fucking love stuffed animals. Know it to this day.
With like 4 of them, and he calls them his babies.
Oh,
he's like, "Where are my babies? I gotta get my babies."
That's all Noah is. Noah's a stuffed animal. Noah and Forrest remind me so much of each other, so much. But yeah, that's anytime we go anywhere, he's like, "Can I get another stuffed animal?" And they all sleep on his bed with him. Like when his friends spent the night, we had to just like all his stuffed animals. I think it's really cool that nobody says any. Like they don't make fun of him or things. They're just like, you know.
Yeah, that's
it's normal
fine.
that
he's
got a
dude.
bed. He's got like a full-size bed full of stuff.
I feel like stuffies is like a thing for Gen Z or something.
Well, and he's got like some that are just like teddy bear-esque, but then he's got some cool ones like Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
And, like, things for his friends. A lot of the Among Us guys. Anything that's like super soft.
Yep.
That boy loves his sensory needs.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He loves a soft texture.
Yeah, he does. Any time we go like in a store and there's a blanket, he'll touch it and he's like, oh. Mom. I'm like, fine.
Oh my God.
And he'll sleep with it on his face. Like,
Do you remember how earlier you were like, I have an intrusive thought about my boobs?
Did you just have one?
I did, about cookies. I have cookie dough upstairs. I'm going to want to make cookies later. Also, you reminded me with the blanket. My cousin had a blanket. She had a blanket and it was her blankie.
Okay.
And she slept with it forever. And then I think she still does. She's a literal adult with multiple children.
Oh, yeah.
And it is only a piece of fabric, like the size of my index finger.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know how big it is now, but last time it was that big. And she just
rubs it on her face.
Rubs it under her nose.
Yep. That's what Noah used to do with his blankets. He would rub it on his face like this. He'd have like, he grew out of it and he never did it then.
Did you ever rub his face?
Yes.
Okay, that's probably why. Because Ollie, I will go like this with his hair and run my fingers through it, and I catch him when he's going to sleep, putting his hands. Yeah, I know. It's so cute.
Yeah. Also, I always do the rubbing the cheeks and the nose up and
just put my face on him. The other thing I wanted to tell you is, remember this water bottle?
Yep.
Got it yesterday.
Yep.
You got it in blue, and you made me pay $4 extra.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Does yours make this sound? Oh, now it's not going to do it? Never mind. Fuck me. It didn't do it. It's been making a whistling sound all afternoon.
I haven't tried mine yet because I have a water bottle problem. Like, I didn't need that water bottle. But Corey makes fun of me. He's like, stop. He said when we get our new house, we're just going to have a full like pantry area for water bottles because every time I go out, I'm like, I need a water bottle.
Shape tattooed on me.
I fucking love it. Is that 32 ounce? Because I just bought a 32 ounce in the one that I like with the silicone straw. Camelback. That's what it is. Love a fucking 32 ounce. You know why? Because I'm trying to hit a water goal. I have a water goal I try to hit every day, and it's 96 ounces. And I feel like that's 3 of those perfectly.
Okay. Oh, so yeah.
I'd crush 3 of those.
For sure.
But back in the day, I would never. But it's like fun for me now. Every time it's empty, I'm like, oh, I get to fill it up again. And then I'm just like constantly
Do you put ice in yours? No, you like room temperature, you fucking weirdo.
I do like it colder, and so I'll get it like straight from the whatever cool, but no ice in it because it's just, it stays cold.
Oh my God, I want it to hurt my teeth. I want it to be that cold that I'm like, oh, yeah.
No, that's why I can't even. I used one like that.
I want it to shock my system.
That'll make me... It'll give me a panic attack. Okay. Sometimes if I have anything that's too hot, cold, whatever, it like sends me into a fit.
Having a fit.
I don't know why. I feel like I don't want to say panic attack too much because people will be like, oh, they always say they have panic attack. But like literally my heart will start racing and it'll feel like I'm having a heart attack. And I don't know why.
You know, I think that I remember you guys remember Barbara? I remember when I was talking to Barbara, and she told me that the majority of people don't have panic attacks. I'm like, I don't think that people know what panic attacks are, because I think if people understood what a panic attack was, that they might say, oh, I have experienced it, even to some degree. Yeah. Maybe not to the point where like,
yes, because
a panic
I think
disorder.
That people, you didn't realize you were having panic attacks.
I had no clue. I was basically having one for multiple hours a day, every day.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, it's normal to feel like I can't breathe through a straw.
Yes,
or that I am breathing. I'm breathing through a straw.
Right.
I told Corey that because today I was having one. And I was like, feel my heart. And he's like, oh, it's racing. And I was like, I can't catch my breath.
And he's like, your boobs are kind of pointy.
I was like, damn, this is my Madonna bra, bitch. But I like to call Corey bitch. It asserts my dominance. But I was like, I can't catch my breath. And he's like, you did just have pneumonia. I was like, this is it's a different kind.
Feeling.
It's definitely different. It's like, because I'm doing it now just talking about it, which is weird. Yeah. But anyways,
sorry if we gave any of you
fuck did we start talking
labored breathing. Speaking of labor, creepy kids.
Oh, we're gonna talk about your creepy kids.
Do you want to go back to your sensory? Or are you done?
No, I was confused. I was like, how did we travel here? And I had to tell myself in my head, or else it was gonna bother me, and I was gonna think like, did you have a thought you didn't say? You dumb idiot. Now everybody's gonna make fun of you because why did you even bring that up? Oh, you know.
Can I tell you that I was already on the creepy kid train, and so that entire time you were talking, my brain was like, that's not anything.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, no, I didn't, none of the words even computed. If you asked me to repeat back to you right now what you said, I'd have no fucking clue. Well, because my brain,
because I just forgot it.
My brain literally took off, and then it looked behind, and you were still on the other side, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going farther and farther away from her right now. She doesn't know.
It's okay.
All right.
Hey, everyone, we're mentally ill. And that's what
we be mentally unwell.
Oh my God.
I'm not crazy. I'm just a little unwell.
I know.
Right now.
You can't tell.
You can tell. Everyone can tell. Matchbox 20 makes me think of your dad.
Matchbox 20 also makes me think of my aunt. They used to listen together.
The dead one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah. Big rip. Big rip.
I'm sorry. Wait. Oh, no. Damn it. My brain is going a million miles a minute, but that just reminded me of the TikTok you just uploaded about the funeral home.
Yes.
Some of the comments were so fucking funny. There was one that was like, yeah, Harold came, but he came about 4 years early. I was reading them and I was losing it.
Guys, I'm going to get better at being on TikTok again. So if you found us through TikTok, go engage again. Please. Because we're going to be there and we want more people like you to find us.
And the only way we can do that is with engagement, with comments, with likes, it shares. Anything you can do to help that would be amazing.
Press every button.
Yeah, do it all. Do it all for us.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So dead people.
Creepy kids.
And kids.
Oh.
Aw.
I almost mixed those together.
Don't do that.
I won't do it.
But some people in here do.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's a little ghosty action. And
I'm
these
not
creepy kids aren't alive.
I am not drinking, so I won't ruin it with jokes the whole time.
Yeah, because some of these are sad.
Like I did with the
But sometimes we
ghost
have
stories.
to. And people really loved the ghost story episode.
I
was like, they're going to hate us for this. And everyone was like, favorite episodes by far. I think they told 4 ghost stories and I love
collectively the entire week.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Little
Here we go.
creepy kid
Here we go.
action.
Here we go.
Again. So these are from when we did our 2 girls, 1 ghost episode.
Okay.
Oh, you made that
I'm
high-pitched sound
sorry.
and Birdie was like, what's this? A toy? Yeah, and we just had leftovers. So I was like, let's just do this. It's fun. It's creepy like ghost stories, but, you know.
I won't ruin it.
Maybe you will. Who knows?
That's true.
That's the fun of it.
You'll find out.
All right, here we go.
Pause. It is
Got it.
driving me nuts that your cord is wrapped around
Whoa!
the wood thing.
I went the wrong way.
Oh God. Okay.
No, that would drive
Sorry,
me nuts.
it was
Couldn't even
making
see
me
it.
insane. I was like, I can't listen to you until you fix that.
No,
Sorry.
and I
All right.
understand. Okay, this one's from Sarah.
Okay.
She, her.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Oh, from Vermont. It says that
Okay.
at the end. Okay. One time, I was reading to students in the kindergarten class for extra credit in high school. We had ended early in the time I was given in the class, and I handed out coloring sheets. They colored, and we talked about the story we had read, which was just a short chapter book. One kid, who always talked to himself during reading time, came up to me with his completed picture. He said, "This one is for you." I smiled and said, "Thank you." Then I looked at it. It was a scribbled black character with red dots for eyes. Kind of shocked, I covered my reaction and said, "What a wonderful picture, thank you." He turned his head to the side and said, "My friend that I talked to asked me to give you a picture of him. He says you're pretty when you sleep." Thankfully, I was done with my extra credit and I never saw that kid again. I hope he's doing all right. Thank you for an amazing podcast, ladies.
Oh my God.
Y'all do more for us than we could ever express to you. Much love from Vermont.
Ew.
I know. That's why it's gonna be hard for you to make these ones funny because they're kind of scary.
That's
There are
terrifying.
some fun ones, but yeah, I
It's
know.
terrifying that not only is that someone that he speaks to,
Mhm.
but that the thing that he speaks to
Had a message for her.
watches her while she sleeps.
Ugh, that's kind of a turn on.
Do you like to watch or do you like to
No, I definitely like to be the
Receive.
watcher. Sometimes.
do you like to be watched?
Sometimes. No, I want to do the watching.
Oh, you want to do
Sometimes
the
when
Who do you want?
Corey. Sometimes when I'm downstairs because him and Sawyer have both gone to bed, she still sleeps in our room. Our house is
Oh
very
my
fucking
God,
small.
I do not want you to finish this story the way I know you're going to finish it.
I turn the baby on and just watch him.
You do. I knew that's where you were going. Because your baby monitor can move.
Yep. With the arrows. And normally it's pointed right on her, but it's on a little desk thing so that if you turned it, you could just see our bed. And I'll just be like, zzz. How horrifying.
Terrifying.
I am a psychopath, but he sleeps so cute sometimes.
Oh my
I'm
God,
like,
Shane
"Aw."
sleeps so cute too. And I'm like, I do not.
No, where did
I
they
know
get
I
that?
don't.
I have a picture. Maybe I'll post it for you all if you really want to see it. Of my daughter sleeping like me, and it is so much of the time she sleeps like Corey, but sometimes she sleeps like me, and I'm like, my girl, goddamn.
Yeah.
When she gets in that hard sleep. Oh, beautiful little baby. Okay, here we go. This one's from Emily, she, her,
Okay.
20 years old. A little background. From as far back as I can remember, I can see some paranormal things. I talked to my grandma about it, and she explained that it's a family thing. Most of my family on my mom's side can see ghosts. I don't talk about it much, but I have a lot of stories of my own and some family ones, but this is my favorite to tell. Junior year of high school, I was sitting with 2 friends at a table in the commons area. Oh, they're from the UK, I think. Is that correct? I know somebody in this is, and they said commons area, and I'm like, that seems...
You gotta pop on an accent.
I can't do that. I wish I could. Okay. There was one open seat. and I looked up and said hi to this little girl in a yellow dress, black curled hair, fair skin, about the age of 5. She said hi back. My friends looked at me like I was crazy. She wasn't actually there? With a bunch of question marks, exclamation points. Like what? I swear she is. This was the first time I couldn't tell that what was in front of me wasn't alive. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And other people saw you see her.
And like talk to it. Her.
Yeah.
That's mean, but yeah.
Yeah, them.
The being. This, she left once they said nobody was there. So they're like, no one's there. And then looked up, gone. I saw her later in the hallway. She scared me by popping up in front of me. I looked around to see if anyone else was around. Nope, nobody around. Good. I asked her name. She said Valerie, but I can call her V if I want to, so I did.
She told Amy Winehouse stuck in my head.
Valerie. That's a fucking great song. Valerie. Download that song right now if you want to just be
Valerie.
You know, if you want to
if you're feeling in the mood to
if you want to in the way that you do. She told me her mom died and she did shortly after.
Oh no.
Every day she was in a different dress, but she was always in a dress. She knew she was dead and loved to scare my classmates by messing with the lights and throwing papers across the room. I tried my hardest to not laugh, but sometimes it was really hard. She told me that other people have seen her, but I was the only one who would talk to her. Aww. Throughout the rest of the semester, she followed me to class and would tell me answers. So funny to me.
Were they right?
It must have been.
That's fucking cool.
That is cool. Because she probably sat through how many of those classes?
I just imagined the two of them at the end of the dock, like in Parent Trap, doing a handshake.
Boom, boom.
And like we're watching.
Yeah.
And we see both of them.
Yeah.
But then it cuts to someone else who can't see ghosts. And it's just her by herself. Stepping across switch and handshake.
I forgot. That is a good handshake. One of the best I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, Lindsay Lohan had to do it that way.
Yes.
Because there's only one of her.
That's fascinating
Allegedly.
to me. They want us to believe. That's fascinating, by the way, because how many twins in the world? And they were like, no, can't get any of them. Mary-Kate and Ashley booked.
Booked and busy.
They're the only other twins we fucking know.
There's not a single other pair.
Okay, sorry. Throughout the rest of the semester. Okay, yeah, we got that part. After Christmas break, I moved to my grandma's a town over. She asked if I would let her go with me, as the town she was in didn't want to be in anymore.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
Well, I told her yeah.
Okay.
She would play in the kitchen with pots and pans and hide my grandma's cigarettes, play with our dogs, messed with my sister a lot by moving her stuff around while she was looking for something, then randomly putting it on her bed. She wouldn't let my grandma see her for a while until one night she appeared in front of her. Grandma's first reaction was, oh my, Emily. I wouldn't have known either that she wasn't alive, I'm assuming.
Yes.
She started appearing more often in front of Grandma. I don't see her as much since I moved again, but when I'm in those towns, she's right there to see me. I finally told my mom about it, and she told her friend, and he said that years ago there was a girl named Valerie who went missing around that age, and they never found her. I was freaked out that I made a friend with a girl who went missing and she's dead. That sentence is funny to me. I'm sorry. This is never what I thought I would fucking read out loud.
But you knew that.
You knew that she was dead. You just didn't like she went missing.
Yeah, you don't like how she died?
Yeah. I know it's not creepy. It definitely is.
It's definitely
I
creepy.
hate to tell you. But it was a little weird having a friend no one else could see. Well, and she was dead.
The fact that she's deceased,
that part adds
under mysterious circumstances, does make it creepy.
I hope this was a good story. Thank you, ladies, for helping me through so much. I can't explain how much I appreciate the both of you.
Oh,
thanks so much, Emily.
Yeah,
I really like that because I wanted to add one because I've never heard from someone who has that much of a connection with
that they wouldn't have even been able to tell the person wasn't alive had they
some fucking Sixth Sense shit.
Yeah.
Do you know I never watched that movie, but so many people ruined it for me that I feel like I shouldn't watch it. They're like, the fucking great twist in the end. You know, he's actually a ghost. And I was like, what? Well, now I don't want to. And now I ruined it for all of you.
I was going to say, and now all of you.
Guess what? It's been out for 30 fucking years. If you didn't know by now.
That's true.
Sorry. But they ruined it for me when I was like...
and if you can't enjoy it, then no one will.
And that's my fucking motto.
That's her fucking motto. So she's fucking...
If I'm not enjoying this, neither are you. We're looking like this the whole time.
I definitely am not enjoying that.
Sad.
I don't like what you're doing with your face.
Do not make that. The fucking picture. Hold on, I'll give you another one.
You got your hair in your mouth.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I like it there. I'm nom. Is that me eating hair again?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
I'm a hungry girl.
Hungry hippo.
Humpy hippo.
I'm a hungry hippo.
I'm a hungry humping hippo. And I'm not having a good time. Mostly because I'm hungry.
I eat hair. I can hear it in your nose.
Why was that the sentence you wanted to end on? You're like, I eat hair.
Intrusive thoughts. They won again.
Oh, God. I thought I was in the clear. Like, I truly was like, that's not funny. But then my body was like, methinks it is.
Turns out, yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. There was a whistle.
There it was.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Okay.
I've never lived in a house that wasn't haunted.
I just wish it ended with, I've never lived in a house.
Girl.
Oh, that's not funny.
No, it's not.
Someone could relate to that. That's not funny. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Sierra eats hair. Don't yell at me.
It's fucking... My hungry humping hippo got everybody off track.
It did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I've never lived in a house that wasn't haunted.
Okay.
That's also really scary. Or had, quote, friends follow us there. With my mom being a mortician, my ex-stepdad being a crime scene cleaner, and owning a morgue, and living across from the cemetery.
Sounds like a cover-up.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds suspicious to me.
Oh, that was how
sounds like the call's coming from inside the house, my friend.
Yeah, I think I don't like to victim blame. It feels a lot like you guys are bringing this on yourself.
Sounds like they murder people and then cover it up with their jobs. Maybe that's a jump.
Oh my God, that's a good book.
Great.
Write that book.
Who?
Me. In the future when you listen to the
TM. Well, now you know the twist.
Oh.
Or do you tell the twist from the beginning?
Yeah, the whole twist is there is no twist. That's how I like to tell my books. The whole time you're waiting, and then it just ends.
Yeah, you guys thought we were going to have a good time, but nope. Never again will you
have a fucking novel.
Will you enjoy anything? I was just telling you a really long story.
I just thought you wanted to hear about my life. That's rude.
Anyway, sorry. That was a joke for legal purposes. No slander. Yeah. No accusing you of actual crime committing.
No, we think that you're fine.
Unless you're not, in which case I fucking told you guys.
You want to talk about it? One time, that one sounded sad. It was like, oh, your bottle's making so many noises. One time, me and my older sister were in bed with my mom and saw our baby sister, probably 2 at the time, running around the kitchen in the living room. And my mom was like, oh my God, go get your sister and put her back to bed.
Hey, Mom. How about you?
How about you're the mom? We go out there. No sister. Go in her room and she is dead asleep.
She's dead.
My mom killed her. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh my God.
Because they're the murderers. I wasn't saying it's just because it's...
Well, you know what? They've never lived in a house. None of this is true.
None of this is real. And we're dead. That's the plot twist in the story.
Twist. You actually never read a book.
We're the creepy kids. What?
We're the creepy kids
in a creepy world.
Okay. Anyway, 2-year-olds asleep.
Doing?
What are we doing?
Like, no way she's been awake and running around just seconds before because she was so asleep.
Yeah, and she's not laying there in her bed like, I'm totally sleeping.
And you know when they're like 2 that you can like,
yes.
Like I can tell when I walk, still to this day, when I walk into Noah's room if he's pretending. Because I fucking flex on him. If he jumps up, kidding. No, but I'll go into like, oh, good night. And I give him a little kiss on the forehead.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, make sure he's okay.
I'll tell you, Forrest, if I go in there and he's asleep,
Mm-hmm.
it makes me nervous because I have to get like right up in his face. And I'm like, you fucking
you
good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Noah will be, but when like, so I'll kiss his forehead and if he like flinches, I'm like, you little.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
taking my kiss back.
I know you're awake. I'm watching you while you sleep off the baby water. Sleep tight.
Mommy's watching.
Oh, no. I'm a good mom.
Are you okay?
No.
I wasn't questioning it.
I am. Always.
Oh, big rip Hagrid.
Oh my god, dude. Dude, Corey told me that as I was taking a shit. Like, I'm on the toilet and it has been
vulnerable.
It's been rough.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, dude, Hagrid died. And I go, what? He goes, well, he was 70.
70's not that old.
Not at all. So I'm devastated.
Yeah.
I think he was a good guy.
I don't know. Was he a good guy?
He was a good actor.
Yep.
That's what I know. That's the extent of that I know. Anyways, this says, for sure had a tiny baby ghosty running around the house playing tricks with a emoji. That's how that one ends. Sorry that we made yours jokey. I really didn't mean to, but I'm getting scared and this is a coping mechanism.
Yeah, that would be terrifying to look out. My sisters and I have always seen kids.
First of all, running children is fucking scary when they're alive.
Yes.
Like, I don't like watching running children.
Nope.
Trip that baby. Get them to stop. Yeah. They're so small.
Hey, stop it.
Corey's mom said
that
she was a tiny child.
She races tiny children.
No, she said that so all of her babies walked so early. The twins were like the latest walkers and they were like 10 months. Okay.
Holy shit.
I know. The youngest one, his youngest brother, started walking at 7 months. Wild, right?
Yeah.
But he was also just like,
that would be the most bizarre thing to see ever.
She said he was running by 9 months. Can you imagine a 9-month-old? She goes, he was running after his brothers at 9 months. I'm like, that is horrifying. That's like that terrifying image in my brain.
That's like that dancing baby thing from the early
I
2000s. Me too. Well, hey, raise your hand if you're personally victimized by that dancing baby.
Who fucking came up with that idea? Yeah. And where are they now? In jail?
Probably. Probably. That just went viral and no one was like, hey, why is that baby dancing like that?
Why is it going viral?
And naked almost. Yeah. It's in a diaper and like a hat.
And it was like she's dancing with
the salsa
hips.
I hate that.
Yeah, fuck you.
Imagine they're in their room.
The dancing baby.
Imagine they're in their room with their mom and they look out and it's the dancing baby. And it's,
how the fuck did you get here?
And it's on the island. And they're like, go get the baby.
2000 dancing baby again.
The 2000 dancing babies back again.
And there's 2000 dancing babies. They open the door. It's all across the yard. No!
They're all in sync.
Well, it'd be weird if they were out of sync. It looked like a fucking snake.
I think it would be weirder if they were in sync. Like the band.
JC!
Dirt McGirt. Oh, God.
Okay. Time to stop being silly.
God, you're being so fucking skilly.
You skillerton.
Being silly. Sorry, my mom said I can't get this silly anymore.
Sorry, I'm not allowed to get silly anymore. Mom! right.
31-year-old silly. Silly Sally.
That's my grandma. I love her.
I almost said Big Rip, but she's definitely alive.
She's so alive.
And I'm not putting that in the universe.
No, you better never.
I won't. I love
that
Sally.
lady. All right, here we go. Hey girls, my name is Shy. I don't know why.
Hey.
I can assume you didn't go, hey girls.
I don't know.
Maybe. There's 2 exclamation points. I can't infer what those mean.
I think 2 exclamation points does mean a wiggle of a neck.
Yeah, definitely.
A neck
hey,
wiggle.
girls.
Head bob.
Yeah. My name is Cheyenne, she, her, and I'm 19 years old.
Okay.
I think about this story very often because honestly, it scares the absolute shit out of me and gives me goosebumps every time I think of it. So I'm adopted. I was adopted at age 4, so I spent some years in foster care. I remember this one foster home. There was an older girl that lived there, and she always told me to make sure I stay asleep at night. Like, don't fucking open your eyes no matter what.
Oh, I don't like this.
Yeah. Yeah, there's never a scenario where that's going to be good, that anything good is going to happen.
Could
there.
you imagine? I'm picturing being in a room and I'm new here and I open my eyes just to be like, what's this about? And this person is standing over me and she goes, don't open your eyes.
Well, it gets worse.
Great.
So buckle up. I had to be like 3 at that point, because it was the same house I remember my parents' truck pulling up to. Oh, so like fucking that's young. So in the bedroom we slept in, there was a weird, almost body-shaped thing hanging on the wall. It was only about a foot long and kind of looked like a voodoo doll. But it was withered and had bones showing, and it was absolutely fucking creepy.
Like all the time it was there?
Yes, just hanging on the wall.
Okay.
One night as we were sleeping, as most people do, I woke up, and even though the older girl always told me to stay asleep, I stupidly opened my eyes.
You were 3. What the fuck are you to do?
Stupid. You're so sweet. You're not stupid. And what did I see? The scary voodoo doll was glowing. It was glowing a faint greenish glow. Not bright, but just faintly glowing. I was terrified. I didn't keep my eyes open long, because who in their right mind would want to look at that for too long? I do remember the girl saying something along the lines of, leave her alone. Insert goosebumps and a scuffle. So there was a scuffle. They're not inserting goosebumps and a scuffle. Can you imagine if they're like, insert scuffle, I'm fighting with you bitches.
Yeah.
I just like to tussle in the middle of my stories. Okay.
The older girl's tussling?
Yeah, she hears the older girl say, leave her alone, and then a tussle. Scuffle. I said tuffle. Tuffle. Then she opens her tuffle bag. Smiley face. Don't worry, it gets creepier.
Good.
So when we all woke up that morning, the older girl was sitting in the corner of the room, and on her leg, a big gash with a bunch of dried blood on it. She looks me straight in the eye and just says, I told you not to open your eyes, no matter what. And believe me, I never did after that. I always get called crazy when I tell this story, but I remember it so vividly. I will die on the hill that voodoo doll was fucking real, and she saved me from whatever it was that night. Love you girls and your podcast. I love when this is all they had. Thanks for all you do for so many people.
Oh my gosh. In my mind at first, I was like, what if those like foster parents are bad news bears? And it was like some kind of baby monitor that they just like were watching them.
It's me. Sorry.
It's Sierra. It's baby monitor. And instead of like the camera turning, the head just turns.
That's so scary. I don't know which one's scarier.
I don't know. I feel like all of these could be made into books in some way.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Nope. Hi, guys.
Part of me wants to know, do you know who the older girl, are you in contact still?
Probably not. I doubt it.
That makes me sad to think about how many people like met in foster care.
Yeah. Well, you've not seen, there's been like stories. I like to watch sad stuff. And I've seen multiple things like that where they like go to try to find their foster families later on, because like when you're in the system like that, they don't keep you in contact with those kids that you were like living with as their sibling, basically.
That's devastating.
Like, yeah, definitely is. Oh. A lot of times there will be like older kids that will help the younger kids find it. You know what I mean?
Foster care system's fucked.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Brandon. He, him. I lived in upstate New York when I was about 20. Crazy story. I was a Mormon missionary, so basically we were kids who got all hot and bothered thinking about Jesus. Sorry, I didn't write this.
Brandon, you poet.
And we went around talking to people about it. I love that that's how they describe the Mormon missionary. Anyways, there was this family we visited a lot. I think this is a funny one, and that's why I added it, because that one was spooky. I think it's scary. Okay. They had a daughter who sleepwalked, and the parents said that usually it was no big deal. Anyway, one night they woke up to a noise and figured it was a normal sleepwalk from their daughter, who was 5. The father started to get up, and then he saw his child sitting in the doorway to the bedroom on the hardwood floor. She was in a nightgown, sitting in the floor in a pool of moonlight, and was rocking back and forth, eyes open, staring at him. He said they were too scared to do anything, and eventually she got up and went back to bed. Jesus.
No. No.
Can you imagine just slowly standing up and turning around and walking back to bed, and you're just like in your... I would never sleep again, I don't think. Ooh. In the morning...
Guess whose door stays locked when they go to bed?
She's getting bolted into their room. Mine. I thought you meant the kid. I'm thinking about unlocking the kid in there.
No, you don't come. Mommy's occupied.
Oh, in the morning, she had no memory of getting up. Kids are deeply fucked, yo. The story was...
You right.
Yeah. The story was told to me once years ago, and I can't shake it. Anyway, I love the podcast, and you both. Have fun sleeping tonight, because you both have multiple children. Thank you for that.
Fuck you, Brandon. That's how I feel.
I'm pretty gay, and my dog is my baby, and she's not haunted at all. So I'll be fine, but I'm worried about you. Then they literally...
Me too.
He literally wrote out heart emoji, ghost emoji, dead skull emoji.
Fuck, I love that.
Great ending. Fucking 10 out of 10.
Damn,
but
I
am
hate
scared
sleepwalking.
to go home. Especially because my child sleeps in my room with me. Do you know how many times? Because she's in the pulling up herself up stage now. Do you know how many times I've woken up? Because normally if she wakes up, she'll make some noises, and I wake up before she pulls herself up. But recently, it's like a sleep. Like, she's doing it in her sleep. She'll just pull herself up and she's quiet. And I've rolled over and looked, and she's just like standing there staring at me.
No.
It's so scary.
Oh my God.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Go back to bed.
Well, this reminds me, I don't think I told my mother-in-law sleepwalking story. I think I asked if I could. And then
you never did.
And then I didn't tell it.
If she has, it was fucking 3 years ago. So I would love a refresher.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll get ready.
Let's hear it.
For this steaming helping of refreshments.
Hot, wet, steamy refreshments.
Only the best for you. Okay. So this was, it's got to be like 8 years ago now.
Yeah, Jesus.
So I always forget how long Shane and I have been together until I have to tell a story from a long time ago.
That's what I literally was just looking at something from when I was in school, and I was like, that was 5 years ago.
Yes.
So I've been with Corey. We've been together for over 5 years. That is wild to me.
Yeah, that you've been faithful for 5 years.
Honestly, never thought it would happen. I am shocked.
Truly.
And it's easy. I thought for sure if I would, that I'd be like just itching.
Just like bored as fuck.
Yes.
I'm trying to add chaos to my life.
Yeah, it turns out I don't know. I guess I had to find the right person, or
I guess.
Grow up. I don't know what happened. Heal some inner trauma. I don't know.
For sure. Anyway, okay, 8 years ago.
Yes, your mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law was going through a really stressful time. They were like changing stuff at work, and they were like requiring a lot of her, and you could tell that she was stressed because she was not sleeping well. Mm-hmm. And we knew that she was sleepwalking.
Which they say too, whenever you're like a sleepwalker, that it amps up in moments of like
of stress. Yeah. Yes. It is almost like stress acts almost like a trigger for it.
Yeah.
So she wasn't locking herself in her room yet, but she started locking herself in her room after this night. At this point, she was just positioning things in her room
so that it would make it harder to get out.
Yes, so that because she's like, if I walk into this like chest, then I'm gonna freaking hit my shin and it's gonna hurt. I'll wake up.
Sleepwalking is one of the most terrifying things to me. Like the fact that you could be mobile while you're asleep is so fucking scary.
So Shane and I are in his room. His mom is living in a townhouse at this point in time. And the way the house is set up is like you walk up into like the main floor, and then there's another set of stairs that go up to the rooms, and you can walk straight up into Shane's room. There's a bathroom and then his mom's room. And that's all that's up there.
Right.
So Shane and I are in his room, and it's like 2 a.m, and we hear just like fucking the loudest noises in the bathroom. And I'm like, what is happening? And
that would scare the fucking shit out of me.
No. I forgot the fucking worst part. Oh my God. Shane and I are starting to have sex.
Oh no.
Okay, it's 2 a.m. I forgot how this started. She shoulders into the room.
What?
His door frame. Oh my God, I totally okay. His door frame. You have to like really push to get his door closed. Okay?
Oh my God.
She hits the door. And it makes a really loud sound, so we're obviously like pause what we're doing. And I am staring at the door. Mind you, I had a nightmare the night before that his mom came into the room exactly how she's coming into the room now with a pan wanting to kill me.
Oh my God.
So the next night after this dream, this is all coming back to me now. His mom shoulders in.
That is fucking scary.
2 times she throws her entire body weight into this door. Asleep. And she's standing in the doorway.
Oh,
and
she opened it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
She's standing in the doorway. And Shane goes, Jesus fucking Christ, Mom.
The appropriate response.
And I think she's possessed at this point in time.
Yeah.
So I go, don't make it angry.
Yeah.
And I said, are you okay? Because I'm convinced that she's going to murder me.
Something inside of her body.
And she said, I need to go to the bathroom. Shane's like, this isn't the bathroom. And she goes, I know. And then she walks out. And now we hear her in the bathroom, and she's just like fucking knocking shit over. Okay? So I am sitting on the bed, and I'm like, how do I get out? How do I get out of this room?
How do I get out of this house?
Yes, because like there's a window here, but it's a 2-story drop off.
Oh my God.
And the only way, and then we hear, I don't know how loud that was for you guys. If it was loud, I'm going to take it out, and then you're going to hear this. We hear this. She's running down the steps now.
Oh my fucking God.
And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, Shane, we gotta go. We gotta get out of this fucking house. I've seen
enough.
100%. So we walk out of the room after like 5 minutes. I'm sitting there and like obviously no sex is happening. And so I'm like, I gotta
just kept doing it.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to elementary school when there's like a fire. We gotta find a rally point. We gotta get out of this fucking house. We got to tie your bed sheets together, rappel backwards. So Shane, the stairway down to the main level is kind of like, you can see. So Shane goes down like 3 steps and he looks and he goes, fuck, Mom. And I peek down, okay? She's sitting butt-ass naked with a pillow in front of her. And she has a bunch of wires. And the second that I look down there, she does this. Flips her head up and is like locking eyes with me. And I'm like, nope.
And so her eyes are open.
Open.
Oh.
I run back to the room. We shut the door. I move stuff in front of it. I'm not doing this. And then again, we hear, she runs back up the steps, back into her room.
Oh my.
I'm sitting there.
God.
I'm like, I can't breathe right now. And he goes, Jerry, I think she's back in her room. I heard the door and I'm like,
we can fuck again.
Well, I'm like, we got to go downstairs.
Yeah.
We're sleeping on the couch because if I hear her ass again, I need to be able to get out. And there is a sliding glass door that leads out to the deck. We can just go around the backside, get to the car. I'm sleeping with my fucking shoes on. So the next day, she texts Shane from work and she's like, why is your toothbrush in my purse? and the remote. And he's like, I don't know. Do you realize you were sleepwalking last night? And she's like, no. What we think happened is that when she went to the bathroom, she knocked his shit off of the counter and she thought she broke it. So she took it downstairs and that was what she was fiddling with. And then she couldn't figure it out. So she just put it in her purse. All asleep. All while she's asleep.
And doesn't have any recollection of it.
No.
That is so fucking scary.
Yes. And I was like, Gretchen, I thought you were trying to murder me. I thought you were possessed.
You were naked.
I thought you were possessed. I didn't see anything.
Was she naked the whole time?
That's I think. But I didn't remember her being naked. I was more concerned about the fact that her son and I were like about to like get it on. But knowing that we were in that position and she was naked also makes it really, really fucking weird and uncomfortable. So.
Oh, good story.
I did ask for her permission. It was 2 years ago, Gretchen. If you have changed your mind, I'm so sorry.
It's already out.
Yeah. She's like not sleptwalked since.
That's amazing.
That I know of.
Sleepwalking is super scary.
Yes.
Again.
Truly.
Do you know there are like documented like people murdering people?
We've talked about this before. Yes.
Probably. I don't remember anything we ever talk about.
I think we talked about it either in the nightmares or the sleep paralysis or the dream. Did we do one on nightmares? I don't know if we did an episode on nightmares.
I think it was in our queue what we were gonna do.
Yeah.
And then we just forgot.
Yeah. Because I didn't know that I fully understood what a nightmare was. I thought it had to be something scary, but as long as it is just highly a negative emotion.
I will have dreams that's
every night.
When I look back, the dream is fine, but I'm scared in the dream. And I'm like, well, I have anxiety, so that makes sense.
I have a dream and I talked about it in the dreams episode.
I probably said that in the dreams episode. Everybody's like, yeah, you already told us that.
Well, I remember, and this is the dream I told. I remembered I was running out of my house and I was chasing my mom. And we cut out the fact that it was my mom because I thought she would be upset that I don't know. I just thought she would be upset. And I asked her and she was like, I don't care.
Chair?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Shane put a chair for that and Trump.
Yes.
Because my dream was about Trump killing me.
Yes. But I was just chasing her and she was running away from me. And I remember waking up crying. And it was one of the most like traumatic dreams.
Oh my God, that's really sad.
I know.
But that makes sense that you would feel sad and like scared in that sense.
Yeah.
I've had dreams where I'm just like at a coffee shop enjoying a coffee, but the whole time I'm like, it's like how I am in normal life where I'm just waiting for something bad to happen. And in my mind, I'm like, when's it going to happen? Something bad is going to happen.
Did I tell you about the dream? I had a dream that you and I were at a coffee shop working, and it's a coffee shop that it was a new one. You and I had never been to it, but we're like, let's try it out.
Yeah.
And there was someone there who was a listener, and they ended up like talking to us, and we ended up just like getting food and chilling. And then I ended up like telling Shane like, hey, why don't you come down, like bring the kids? And I still to this day am not convinced that didn't happen.
When you were saying this, I was like, didn't this happen? I swear to God, I either had that dream or like that's happened.
But it was a very like,
well, we never went to a new one. So yeah, that wouldn't have happened. But I feel like I've had a similar dream to that.
Yes. And it was like a wooden room. It was very like nature.
I was going to say bamboo.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of wood it was.
Okay.
I didn't test it out. But yeah, I remember that there was just someone staring at us and I felt weird about it. And then they told us they were a listener. I don't know.
That's like my whole life anymore. Because I'm just like, what? And they're like, I love you. And I'm like, oh, I love you.
Love you. All
right. You want to do any more or
let's
should we
do
save
one more?
Okay, one more?
Because we're doing Creepy Kids Part 2. The exclusive episode coming out on Friday, patreon.com/ladiesandtangents.
Yep. So go on there and you can get whatever we have after this one.
We think because it's spooky season.
Yeah.
Here's some exciting news coming in the pipe for you.
Okay.
I don't think that was the right phrase.
Coming in my pipe.
It's coming in your pipes.
My pipe is
Get ready.
coming.
Get ready to have your pipes come. So we are doing we're going to do a live on Patreon.
Yes, we are.
And it's going to be like Halloween themed. Yeah. We're going to like rank Halloween stuff.
Yep.
We're going to talk scary movies.
Yep.
We might do some Halloween makeup on one another. So, which we've never done before.
Yeah. I wonder if we should watch a scary movie together and then talk about it.
We
Not
can.
on the thing, watch it, but then talk about it. Because I'll be honest, I haven't watched a scary movie in so long. But I don't want to watch one alone.
I don't want to watch one with you or without you. I don't want to watch one. Just full stop.
All right, then we won't talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, so if you want to, if you want to be present at that negativity, live, then again, patreon.com/ladiesandtangents. And the second, wait, will it be the second or the third? Or maybe doesn't matter. The next exclusive after the Creepy Kids one is going to be with both of our sisters.
They're
Sam
coming back.
And Taylor are going to be on the pod.
By the way, I think I found a game for us to play.
Fun.
I ordered it off Amazon. It is coming
Fun.
Very soon. Okay. I saw a TikTok of it and it looked hilarious. So there's a bunch of whiteboards. Everybody gets a whiteboard.
Yes.
And then you flip a card and it says like golden blank. And you have to write like
shower.
Yeah, that's what was on the TikTok. I said retriever. My mom said retriever.
Great.
But I love that you said shower. Then there was another one that said like elbow blank. I said macaroni. My sister said knees and toes. Knees and toes. That's why I'm like, I love it. You're going to be so much fun to play with. So yeah, I think we should play that game. I think it's going to be fun to see whose answers match.
Yeah.
Or like just the wild shit we come up with.
Or we could even use the whiteboards to do the who knows us better kind of thing. Anyway, it's so fun. They're coming.
Yeah.
So
come with us. Come with us.
They're coming. You're coming. We're all coming. Get your pipes filled.
Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Here we go. Hey ladies, love you so much. My pronouns are she, her, and I've got some scary shit for you. So this one time my husband went away on a fishing trip, leaving me and our 2-year-old daughter home alone in our 1860s home. 1860s, so obviously there are mad Civil War ghosts up in this bitch.
Ew.
Uh-huh. I could not ever live in an old house. Like, I swear to God, I couldn't do it. It would fucking freak me out.
Well, I told you Sam was doing a tarot reading with me the other day.
I know.
Over FaceTime, and her
she lives
door
in a very old house.
Yes, her door popped open.
Ew. Nope. So scary.
And then the lights were flickering.
I don't like it. Okay. I think my house was like made in 1920, but that's as old as I'll go. It's almost bedtime, naturally, because creepy shit always happens at night. And as I get my daughter out of the bath, she turns to me and said, "Who's that?"
No.
Already I'm done with this bullshit and ready to sell the house. But in hopes that I misheard her, I said, "Show me." She points to the wall behind me and says, "He's got creepy eyes."
No.
In the next breath, she says, "He misses his mommy. Can you help him?"
No, I can't. And I can't help you. You're on your own. Goodbye.
This says, "Fuck no, I cannot."
Oh, no.
I told her no, that he needs to leave and find his own mommy. She slept in my bed that night, and we steered clear of that bathroom until my husband came home. Thankfully, we haven't had any conversations like that since. But yes, we live in this house. We still live in the house. And yes, I 100% believe she saw something that day.
I don't like it. Oh. I found Mosby's spot for like 1 second.
Gosh, okay,
oh, there it is.
Oh, little good scratches. His face is like so happy right now.
I love this dog.
Just like that. Did I tell you about Teddy again? So I told you I'm telling him to come.
Come. Listen, I was so mad at myself. Come, Teddy, come, Teddy, Teddy, come.
Well, for some reason, I must have fucked up when I was training him. But
He's still young.
I know. Well, I try to do it like Teddy, sit. And then I'll walk away, and then I say come, right?
Yep.
But he like doesn't get it until I say sit. So now when he's in the yard and I want him to come inside, I go, "Teddy, come. Teddy, come here." And he won't do it. So I'll yell, "Teddy, sit. Teddy, come." And like as soon as I say sit, he knows to come here. But like I'm like, what did I do? I fucked up. Sometimes I'll say, Teddy, sitcom. Sitcom.
Sitcom.
Teddy, you're a sitcom star.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
So Teddy Lohan. Just him and his sister on a dock somewhere doing a fucking handshake.
Oh.
Anyways,
that's the moral of the story.
Yep, if you learned anything,
take that with you straight to the bank, okay?
Yeah.
We've all got a twin somewhere waiting for us on a dock, ready to teach us a handshake.
And then push us in.
And take our lives.
And I'm the twin.
And I'm dead. And this has been Ladies on the Couch. How have I only been drinking water and this still happened?
Because have you ever listened to any of our episodes when I was pregnant? I was still just like this.
Oh, that's
like,
true.
Anytime that people are like, they're drunk all the time, I'm like, I was pregnant for like a year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and we still were just fucking like
oh,
this.
yeah. Yeah. The Whisper Challenge, I think I was pregnant during that. Or that was maybe
for one of them.
That was my first maybe after. Anyway, I want to do that again for our
that
anniversary.
Would be lovely.
Epi. Okay.
Shibby up, I'm having an allergic reaction.
I'm done. I'm done with you right now.
Goodbye, everybody.
Hey, that's that on some creepy kids shit.
Oh, you haven't said that
so long. I said it. Get off my back. All right. We love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out. We will see you next week.
All right.
We're out.
Goodbye.